Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel JI Colourist. My name is Jody and today's video is September 2024's completed pages video. Since I only have 15 pages completed, I'm also going to, at the end of this video, do my Q3 update on how I'm doing for my channel goals, being the books to touch and the books to complete. So that'll be a quick update at the very end, and that'll save you from having to watch a whole separate video on that. All right, let's take a quick look at how we're doing. So a few statistics just to bring us up to date. This is my coloring journal that I set up myself at the beginning of the year, and it's been working really well. I have completed 15 pages for the month. 3 of those pages were with buddies, and I did one craft, which I will start the video off. I did 12 videos this month, so we're back to a full slate of videos. I participated in 10 hashtags, and we have added 61 new fellow colorists to our channel in the month of September. So I want to take this time to welcome you all to the channel. If you are brand new here, hello, welcome. So glad you could join us. If you're a returning colorist, you know the drill. I'm so happy to have you here, and I hope you are having fun with the content on this channel. I don't ask every video, but I do ask on this video once a month. If you are happy with what you're seeing on the channel, I hope you consider subscribing and joining the colorist community here at JI Colourist. All right, without that done, let's take a look at our craft, and then we will start to look at all our completed pages. This month I completed a B round drill diamond painting. It is 35 by 35 centimeters, and I have put it on a couple of magnetic frames just to so the top and the bottom, and I'm just hanging it on my wall for now. It actually won't fit in my portfolio because my portfolio is 30 by 40, and this is not quite the right shape, so I may leave it hanging up for a while. But yeah, I did this bee as part of my Zodiac Animals feature in the month, and so yeah, I just thought how I think it looks kind of cool. It is certainly a bright spot on the wall in my office here, and yeah, happy to have it here. I'm not a big fan of bugs, but bees have a purpose in the world, so there we go. All right, let me hang this back up, and we'll start on our smallest to largest completed pages. My smallest coloring book this month is Small Victories by Joanna Basford, and I picked this page for the Spacember hashtag, and I had a lot of fun doing this page. No bleed through, so pretty happy with that. I did use bleed proof white with a toothbrush to sprinkle the fine stars at the very end. And the other items I used to complete this page, let me just check my book. I used Silver Signo. I did a black brush ink to start off with, and so that was this here, and it's a black ink, and it doesn't have a company name on it. It's got some Japanese writing, so it could be a Zig product, but I'm not totally sure. But it didn't bleed through, so I was happy with that. I then took some gelatos in various colors, and I tried to do I did some smearing upwards on them, and I was trying to make kind of like a Aurora Borealis type background. I used Silver Signo for the little stars. I used inside of each of the little round things, I used some Pitt pens and some Polychromos pencils. And then, like I said, the white specs is the Bleed Proof White by Dr. P.H. Martin. And there we go. So I had a lot of fun doing this, and I want to say thank you to Soraya Colors and Jamie's Coloring Love and all the other ladies who were hosting Spacember over on Instagram. I had a lot of fun this month, and I wouldn't have gotten to these pages probably quite as quickly as I had due to without their encouragement and wanting to participate in Spacember. All right, that was my one page from Joanna Basford, Small Victories. And this book, I have been trying to not do a lot of extensive backgrounds, so I kind of went away from that, but I'm really happy I did because I really had fun doing it. All right, the next page we're going, a couple of pages are from Angela Gonzalez, Sea of Colors. I have been working along with a buddy this month, and we've got 2 pages picked up for next month. Sherry Dennewitz is my buddy. We are both trying to complete this book, so we thought we would do it together. This is also the book that Amanda Colors is using for her hashtag, but the pages that she picked this month I had actually done last month. So here is my page for this one, and it is Stingrays. I use Color Shift sponged on. I used Copic Chow's Studio 71s and some Candy's pencils. So I inked some of the background, and then I came in with that Color Shift paint and I sponged it on. So it kind of, I don't think it's going to pick up on camera, but it does shift a little bit. And here is Sherry's page. Thank you so much, Sherry, for participating in getting this book done with me. I really appreciate it. And the next page we selected, this is the second page that we did as a buddy color. It is a clownfish page with them hiding in some kelp at the bottom of the sea. And I used quite a few things on this to make it fun. I used sponged on the Color Shift paint. I also used Glitterific on top of it. And I used a bunch of markers and some polychromos. So just a variety of markers. And I did markers and then some colored pencils on top. And so there's quite a bit of glitter and shine, and really limited coloring palette, but I think it turned out cute. And here is Sherry's page. I love the colors that Sherry selected, and I think that her completed book is going to look awesome when it's done. I look forward to next month with our 2 more pages that we have picked out. All right, those are the 2 pages from Sea of Colors by Angela Gonzalez. The next page is from A Million Sloths by Lulu Mayo. It is also a buddy color, and it is with the lovely Bobini Creates YouTube channel, and I will have her channel linked below. We picked this one because there is a hashtag going around for Lulu Mayo books, and I'll put it on screen here. And one of the scavenger hunts was for finding a page with a mushroom on it, and so we did the mushroom page. So here is Bobini's page, and it is lovely. I love how she used some fun colors on her mushrooms and her little mushroom guy, and her page is just nice and really bright and cheerful. So thank you again for doing a page with me in A Million Sloths. And this is my page. I completed my page using some ink for the background, some Pit Artist pens for all of the a lot of the coloring itself, some Spectrum Noir sparkle pens for some of the flowers, and I also used some Polychromos pencils. And then on this side here, I've got the clear Jelly Roll metallic Stardust. So that's why this one is shiny. And then on the rest of it, the shiny bits, so on the mushroom hat and the ghosts, I used Extreme Mod Podge glitter on top of the Pit pens. So a combination of Pit pens and the Spectrum Noir Sparkle brush pens, and some glossy accents for the eyes. And yeah, just a fun, cute page, and happy to have another page done in one of the Lulu Mayo books. This is the first Lulu Mayo book out of 4 that I worked in this month. So we will continue on with more Lulu Mayo. But thank you, Bobini, for doing a buddy color in this book with me. All right, our next book is from A Million Cute Animals. And I did 1 page in this book, and that is this page. This is actually the last page that I did for the month. I used rubbed on Tim Holtz Distressed Ink for the bottom area here, and I used 3 different colors of gelatos for the top area. I was trying to kind of mimic a little bit over here just to make the colors cohesive between the 2 pages. I used a variety of Pit Artist pens, some Signo Gold Metallic, and some of the brush pens. So the Spectrum Noir Sparkle brush pens are these ones here. They have the nib, the brush nib on them. And so I used a variety of those colors, some glossy accents for his eyes. And I decided to leave the cat white because I kind of envisioned this as a white cat. So I actually just left him the white of the paper on purpose. And I used Pit Artist pens for a lot of the coloring itself. And then I used some ChromaFlow. So the other items that I used on this page was some Winsor Newton iridescent medium on the keys for the typewriter, so they're a little bit shiny, and also on the underneath each one I used a Signo gel pen. And for the gold, I used also the gold metallic Signo gel pen, and some of the clear Stardust Sparkle on some of the other flowers. So a fun, sweet page. I have noticed that most of the pages I have left in this book are cats, and so I guess I'm not really a big cat person. So I was pleased with how this page turned out, seeing as how I'm not a big cat person. But yes, the pencils that I did use on here were my new Derwent ChromaFlows, which I will share in a haul video in the next few weeks. All right, that was the page from A Million Cute Animals, and that brings me down to 10 pages left in this book. The third Lulu Mayo book is A Million Sea Creatures, and I did this page as part of my Zodiac Animals for the month, and September is the Virgo animal. So besides the bee, which I completed earlier, it's also a penguin and a whale. So I did this online. There's a video of me completing this page. Items I used on this page to complete it were Spectrum Noir brush pens, Polychromos Fine Tech Copper, Pit pens, Silver Signo gel pen, Jelly Roll Metallic, and then some gelato for the sky. So the copper is on here. If you see me move it around, there's copper on the fishies as well. And yeah, lots of silver. There's some slight sparkle all on this lower blue here, and that is from the Spectrum Noir brush pens. So, but you can check out the video that I do have on this. I have the Zodiac Animal series, and you can see me complete this page if interested. All right, and that's A Million Sea Creatures. The last Lulu Mayo book for today is this, and I'm going to raise the camera a little bit. The next 2 pages come from Lulu Mayo's Kawaii Tarot coloring book. I have 2 pages. I did this page here, which is the Hermit, and I used some ink tints for the background and a lot of it. I used the Marabou Aqua pen for around the edge, some Viviva watercolors, some Winsor Newton iridescent medium on the top of the mountain ranges, and some Jelly Roll and some washi tape. So washi tape on the very bottom, Jelly Roll to outline a few areas, and again I left the Snow Leopard white of the paper, and then I did all of the spots on him with a gold metallic gel pen. The ink tints and the Viviva watercolor worked well together. And then, yeah, and it's the Viviva metallic set with the cork palette. So happy with how this page turned out. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do the white snow leopard, and then I finally decided to just leave him white and do the spots. Okay, the next page is this page, and this is the Hanged Man. And again, for the areas down here, I used the Viviva watercolor metallic. I also used a variety of Staedtler pigment pens and Pitt pens, and some polychromos for the owls. This moon behind here is FinTech watercolors and some glaze pens, some washi tape around the border, and that's it. And the eyes were the glossy accents. So I colored his eyes first, and then I did glossy accents. On the smaller owl's eyes, instead of glossy accents, I used the glaze pens. So just a variety of way. And then some metallic. So lots of shiny goodness on this one. And yeah, so that's the two extra ones. I think I have caught up to the Candace's Color the Tarot, which is the hashtag Color the Tarot by Happy Catastrophes, and definitely encourage you to go check out her channel. All right, now we've moved out of the smaller books. We have this next size book, and I think it's still good for in frame, so we'll just continue on. This is the Shooting Star. This is my first page in this book, and so it counts for September's Color Your Hoard. I did this as part of my Space Timber questions and answer video that Soraya Colors was hosted a questionnaire. So there's a separate video on that if you'd like to see how I complete this page and answer some of those questions. On this page, I used Tim Holtz Distressed Crayons, and I used them wet. So I put them on a palette, liquefied them, and then brought them onto the page with a paintbrush. I used Pitt pens, gelatos, people drawing gum to mask off items beforehand. And then I used Viviva metallic watercolors, polychromos, and gel pens. So the Viviva watercolor is here, and also the blue and the purple and the gold. These areas here is the silver metallic gelato with some silver gel pen. And then this is distressed crayon and gelato kind of mixed. So yeah, lots mixed media this month, and I really had fun doing this page. I think the page turned out how I was envisioning it. And then on this side, I've already done just some of the purple I brought in from this side over to here, just to kind of, because it's almost the same picture, only from like a different angle. So I just thought that I would kind of carry on the vibe a little bit to the next page. But this is my completed page for September 2024. And thank you to Lavella's Coloring for hosting that hashtag, along with T's Adult Coloring. Our next book of the same size is Grains of Gold. I have been using this book as part of my coloring the gems of the birthstones of every month. We did the sapphire for September. There is a complete video on how I colored the sapphire itself, and then the rest of the page I did on my own. So you may or may not have seen the final page. Here is what it looks like. So I'm calling this Swans and Sapphire. I used Artex pencils this time, some glaze pens, some clear Stardust, some glossy accents, and some Staedtler pigment pens. And then the background is gelatos with the clear Stardust for the little spots. Here's a closer up look of the actual sapphire. For the glaze pens, I used them on the extra necklaces on here, and also around the eyes and beak area of the swans. So lots of time went into this, but I had a lot of fun too. And I think that the sapphire turned out quite well. For the areas that are the reflections there, that's actually white of the paper and then the Stardust clear on top of it. And then on the darker sections and facets on the sapphire, I used some glossy accents. So lots of interesting things went on in this, and yeah, check out that series of gemstones if you ever need to color a gemstone. I've been learning how to do different ones every month, and I think that it's been lots of fun. All right, that's from Grains of Gold. Next page is from Amanda Colors and Meg's Coloring Corner. They do the morning Frogs and Friends coloring every month. They pick a different page. This is the little robot page, and I think they picked this appropriately because it was Space-Timber as well. So this little guy used miscellaneous markers and some watercolors from the Shimmering Lights. And so this is just I bought the PDF book and I printed on my own paper. So yeah, just some variety of metallic on here. Just a cute little guy. I grounded him a little bit with some ground underneath him so that he was not floating on the page. And yeah, just a fun little robot for Space-Timber. All right, just a couple more pages left. This was one of my books to touch, and it was Kerby Rosanes' Color Universe. Now this is a compilation book, so, and I have done my first page, so this also went for the both September Color Your Hoard and also Space-Timber 2024. And this is a labor of love. It was lots of, little bit of bleed through when I went a little bit overboard on some layers with the Neo Color 2. But I'll let you know I used Neo Color 2 for the background, Staedtler pigment pens, Polychromos pencils, Fintex Silver on the Astronaut, Spectrumore sparkle pens, Signo gel pens, Mod Podge Glitter Extreme on top of pencil on all of the crystals, and then some stickles on the extra crystals on the tree. I tried to make it alien looking but still pretty, if that makes any sense. And I thought that this guy, he's got a patch on his astronaut suit, and it looked like he could be from the States, so I started making that into the USA flag, and we know the flags from my flag videos. So lots of fun, lots of sparkle, and the bugs are Neo Color 2, and then yeah, Spectrum Noir, and then lots of sparkle there. It's hard to show it on the page, but I think you can see some of it shining there. Okay, and those are all of the pages from there. The last couple of pages are from this book here, and I will just let you know that I have been working hard in this book. Every Wednesday I do a festive coloring whip series, and we are doing a page a week right now. We may have to end up doing 2 pages a week in the month of November to kind of make sure we're on track for December. But this is our Advent countdown for the holidays, and you can check out the whole series. You won't see completed pages other than in that series itself. So if you want to see any completed pages, check out those videos. Also in December, you'll see an entire flip through of completed pages. If you are one of my fellow colorists following along, you will know that you are able to submit your pages to me as well, to jicolorist@gmail.com, and I am starting to showcase those pages weekly as they come in the videos themselves. So look forward to seeing other colorists' completed pages in those Wednesday videos. Okay, those were all my pages for the month of September, let's go to my books area and let's talk about, I had 5 books to touch. So this in quarter number 3, I also touched a new one, which was Kerby's Sweet Universe, or Color Universe, I should say. And that was this page. So I've now touched 4 out of my 5 books. I only have the A. Thompson Tarot coloring book left to touch. So we're on track, and hopefully I can get that done in the next 3 months. The next is my books to complete and how I'm doing on that. So let's grab those out. So here's my stack of books that I have 5 books on my list to complete. We'll start with the smallest, and that is A Million Cute Animals. I started the year out with 49 pages left, and as of the end of September, I now have 10 pages left. So we have done quite a bit. I do have still 10 pages left to go in order to complete this book, and I'm hoping that I can get those done within the next 3 months, and we'll have a completed book by the end of December. If you want to color along a page in this book with me, then contact me on Instagram or email, and I'll show you the pages that I have left. And I look forward to maybe buddy coloring with someone to help me get finished with those. The next book by size is Sea of Colors. I started the year with 28 pages left. I now have 15 pages left. So I did 5 in quarter number 3. So I have teamed up with Sherry Dennewitz, and we are working together a couple of pages a month each to get this done. But I may have to do more than a couple pages each month in order to get 15 done before the end of December, but it's still doable. Then we have the Ink House. I started the year with 34 pages. In quarter number 3, I did not get any new pages done, so I still have 24 pages left. So I've done 10 pages this year. I'm not sure, I don't want to rush through this book, but I would like to get done a couple more before the end of the year, and I am open to buddy colors in the Ink House. Here we are with the Mouse Guard. The Mouse Guard I started with 76 pages. I have only gotten to 2 pages so far this year, so I am down to 74 pages, which I know I will not be getting this book done anytime soon, but it is out there for anybody who ever wants to buddy color in the Mouse Guard with me. Let me know, because I still have a lot of pages left, and I would like to color in this book as a little bit more often than I have been. And my last book to complete is Peter Rabbit, and it is a huge book, as you can see. I have been able to color in 1 page, and I finished off another page, so those pages are done. So I am down to 6 pages left in this book, and I plan on doing this as a keepsake for a future grandchild. So I started on this month, and I didn't get too far. This is a combination of glaze and glossy accents combined. So I will keep on this, but 6 pages left. They are rather large pages though, and it's quite thin paper, so I'm having to be a little bit cautious because I don't want any bleed through. So those are my books that I am trying to complete, or at least keep focused on and working through. I have been doing a lot of coloring though in the Festive coloring book, and that is taking up quite a bit of my time. As I know some of you have are aware, getting a page done, even a page a week in a book this size is a little daunting. So that's pretty much why I only got done 15 pages this month, and so November and December I envision the same will happen, less coloring in some of my other books as I concentrate on trying to get this book done. So I hope that you are enjoying what you're doing in your coloring, and I look forward to spending more time with you in the next couple of months as we work our way through this book and into the Christmas season. I hope everybody has a colorful and creative week, and I will see you on Wednesday for day number 6 in the Festive coloring book. All right, my friends, take care. Bye-bye.